What's going on, everybody? It's your pal Burrito Johnson coming at you with another video that nobody asked for Cinema Burrito. This one's an interesting thing because I was actually a few minutes into filming this prior when I realized that what I was going to talk about originally, I spun off and started talking about something that happened to me while I was at a movie theater this Sunday. So I figured, you know what? Instead of making this big, long, convoluted video like I usually do, let me split it up into theoretically two parts. So I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm going to talk about what I originally was going to talk about. My girlfriend and I went to go see Talk to Me on Sunday. I was really excited for the movie. We chose that movie over The Haunted Mansion, which I still want to go see. I really, really liked it. I really want to see it. I haven't even seen the Eddie Murphy version, which I probably should go check it out somewhere. We went to go see it. We went to an AMC out here in Glendale, Arizona, and I was really excited for it. So my initial review for that movie, it's okay. It's good. It's effective. But the problem with seeing a lot of horror movies over the years is that this is kind of something I've already seen many times before. Heck, the one thing that stands out that did it up 10 times better is I think 1999's Kevin Bacon's Stir of Echoes, which I know it's not the same thing, but it's kind of sort of the same, topic, subject kind of stuff, talking to the dead. What do they want? They need help, blah, 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 blah. Kind of the same subject, but again, stuff like that we've seen before. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is about Australian horror that doesn't click with me. Horror movies from other countries, great, love it. But something about Australian horror movies like The Babadook, I'm sorry, a mediocre movie that's been highly overrated, in my opinion. I mean, Second Sight dropped this the UK distributor that basically takes movies, restores them, and releases them in these beautiful packages. They did that, and it's a mediocre movie that is basically released in a beautiful package, Australian flick. So something about this movie, I don't know what it is about Australian movies with me. That again, this is my take. You don't have to agree with it, or you can't agree with it. It's up to you. I'm not saying you're right. This movie, from what I'm hearing, is doing well. It's doing really well. And I hope it succeeds because I really want to see what these filmmakers do. They did a fantastic job directing, shooting this movie. The acting was fantastic, especially from the main character. It's just been done before. But that's fine. That's okay. I'm more excited on what they are going to do next because they are very talented. I can't wait to see what they do. I think they're twin brothers, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the directors that wrote and directed this movie. Excited to see what they do next. But yeah, it was just okay. But here's the thing. I went to a movie theater where basically a lady was talking very loudly. Her whole family was talking very loudly throughout the whole movie. Maybe that's why, maybe that just soured my experience. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance when it comes to home video, media, or whatever. I'll rent it or something. I'll buy it if it's a decent price. I'm going to give it a chance again, and I'll probably reevaluate because that's another thing I want to talk about. What is up with people going to the movies and talking? I don't get it. I think people forgot how to be human beings after the lockdown or the COVID thing, and people don't know how to just be humans. This is about my third or fourth time in the past year or so where I've gone to the movies and there's just people talking nonstop. It's disrupting the movie. It doesn't make any sense. You pay money. People pay money for all this, right? Whether you're doing the AMC stubs or whatever, you're paying money. Why would you pay money to go to a movie theater and talk very loudly and disrupt everybody? We are paying money ourselves. Movie theaters, going to a movie nowadays is not cheap. If you go, it's what, $20 to $30 per tick, for two people, and then another 20 sometimes more for concession. You're dropping $50 to go to the movies for somebody to just be talking. So that may have been what soured my experience for this movie, and I it did. At one point, I wanted to leave. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. This is actually getting distracting. We complained, all that stuff, blah blah blah. Hey, I ended up getting free tickets again. So again, I got free tickets, free popcorn, and all that stuff. So you know what? It's fine. The theater is fine, but it's just very frustrating to know that there's people out there who do this. If you're one of them, if you're watching this, stop doing it. We just we don't go. People like myself don't go to the movies to talk. We go to the movies to laugh. Like Barbie was the best example. People were talking before the movie. People were talking during the trailers, and then nobody talked after that. What were we doing throughout the Barbie movie? We were laughing our asses off. That's amazing. That's an amazing feeling when the whole theater's laughing. What's not amazing is when somebody's talking throughout the whole movie. That sucked. So what cracks me up is that every movie theater that I go to, whether it be the small chain or the big chains or whatever, they tell you, hey, what did they show right before? No texting, no talking during the movie. It seems like nobody follows that. So there's no respect anymore. I don't think. Again, I get it that people are in their own world. Sometimes they don't realize that they're doing this, and I don't know. I just wish people. I think we just need to train people again to be decent human beings. And myself as a avid movie watcher, I go to the movies as much as I can. I watch movies, as you can see, all my piles of movies that I've been watching. That's why situations like Sunday, I know shouldn't deter. Like, hey, don't let that one experience, make you want to just watch movies at home, because I know how important cinema is. Believe me, I know how. I try to support it as much as I can. I try to go. But situations like that, when it happens multiple times, makes you want to just stay home and watch a movie in the comfort of your own home. It's already hard to get out of the house to go to a cinema to pay a bunch of money to do that, because you're comfortable. I have a big 65-inch OLED TV with a sound bar and lights around in the back, where basically whatever happens on the screen, I have it, the lights associate with the screen. I have a sweet setup, man. It's hard to get out sometimes when you know that when you're home, nobody's going to fucking talk. Nobody's going to talk throughout the whole movie. The only thing you're going to be hearing is you crunching away at your snacks, so you have to turn the subtitles on. So it's becoming harder and harder to want to go out to the movies. It could always vary by location too. I was out for about 40 minutes from where I live. We never go to that theater, so again, it could just be by location. It just seems like, hey, let's pay a bunch of money, go to the movies and talk throughout the whole time, and disregard everybody, everybody, and don't, let's not worry about that. But yeah, that's just kind of a bummer, man. It's a bummer that things are happening like that. And again, I know it's not every showing, and it just probably seems like I'm just complaining, but I just wanted to get that off my chest, because this has been happening a lot more lately that I've been noticing. And if you are those people who are watching, if you're watching and be like, hey, you know what? Oh yeah, what's wrong with? I've had people defend this too. It's like, what? It's our, we paid our own money to go to talk in the movies. So what? It's our own business. And I've heard both sides of the spectrum too. It's like crazy. I've also talked to people who say that sometimes they go to the movies and sleep. Not homeless people, obviously, but people who generally apparently get the best naps in a movie theater. But see, here's the thing. They snore. You know, it's crazy what people will do at the movie theater, apparently. People go to talk to at the movies. People go to sleep. Heck, I've fallen asleep in the movies plenty of times. Thankfully, I don't snore too much, but there are some snores, man. It'll be a quiet part, and I'm like, oh, crazy. Don't go to the movies to sleep. Don't go to the movies to talk. If you're going to go to the movies to sleep, at least be considerate. Go up in the corner somewhere where nobody can hear you snoring. Or stay at home. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So talk to me. I'll probably give it a 2.5 stars. Again, I'll evaluate the movie after when it maybe comes to home theater, home media. Maybe that bump up a little bit more. I'll watch it in an environment where there's no people talking. But yeah, that's it. That's it on this video. Again, this was going to be part of another video, but I'm decided to split it. If you please tell me your experiences that you've had with people talking. How do you do it? Are you those type of people who could be like shh, or do you confront them directly? Do you talk to a theater manager? I mean, we talked to a theater manager. They came in once. Those people shut up when the managers were in there, but as soon as the manager left, they started back up again. Not good people, apparently. But please tell me, what experience have you ever had? Have you had bad experience? Is it getting worse? Is it just once in a while? Not every theater is like that. Please let me know your experiences. I would like to read them and have a conversation with you guys. All right, until next time, keep watching movies. Hopefully with nobody talking through the whole thing.